called Hulbata. Do you want to learn how to cook this? Let me show you how, okay?
Okay.
Hello everybody, we're back. Today is April the 9th and I'm bringing you another dish of mine that I really like cooking. But with one warning. This dish is very simple, first of all. But the only problem is one of the seasons that you cannot cook it inside the house. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prepare the meal, the marination and cooking here, and I'm gonna finish it outside on the patio. To begin with the whole thing with the food here, let me show you all anyway what I'm gonna cook tonight for y'all. Okay, what I got here is I got a mix of a few bones of goat meat and a muscular. Okay, so that I'm gonna be using cooking it, and this dish is called Hulbata. Hulbata actually is one of the dishes that they use it a lot in Harar. Addis Ababa, they don't use it, but especially people from Harar and Dirdawa, they use this food a lot. And what you're gonna eat with is usually with anjera, which I got the anjera here. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you all everything that I'm gonna be cooking with. So I got probably about, I'll say maybe 8-9 potatoes here that I pre-chopped it, nice big size enough. So it's big enough. Not like, don't make it too small because this dish is gonna be cooking for about at least 1.5 hours. And I got the squash here, big enough. You know, I got about maybe 10 of them in here. I got 1 full onion. I got a 1/2 cup here, a mix of garlic and ginger that I diced it very thin. And I got 1 can of sliced tomato, one can of sliced tomato, any kind that you like. And I got a 1 cup basically of diced tomato, right? And the main ingredients that you need here, 1 cup crushed tomato here. And I'm gonna show you the main ingredients here is that I was telling you all about. Okay, this thing tastes very good, but it's called Hulbata. So it's well known. It has an intense smell to it. So that's why I prefer to cook it outside in a patio. I used to cook it always when I'm camping, when you know, it's easy outside because the smell will not destroy the house. So I got about, hold on, I got 1/3 of a cup of Gagan seasoning. You can get this at any Habasha store or you can get it at any Indian store. They specialize on this. It's very tasty, very good. All right, so I got about, I'll say 7 green pepper or 8. This depends how much you like it. I got 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and I got same thing, diced paste, a 1/4 of based tomato, and 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of sea salt, and you can add it as long. You gotta test it while you are cooking, and then if you need to add more, you can always add it. So for now, let me just, I noticed the meat is a little bit too bigger, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit small. I pre-washed it, so I'm gonna, yeah, just cut it a little bit. So we're off for 3 to 4 days for Easter holiday here. So I'm gonna pre-cook some of the food today, and I'm gonna basically stay out of the kitchen for the next 2 days, unless we're gonna run through this. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, as I was telling y'all, I'm gonna fry it here, and I'm gonna finish it at the back. Do not add the main seasoning this one, do not add it until you are already at the patio. Don't do it inside the house, okay? You can pre-fry everything that I'm gonna show you now, and then I'm gonna add this one outside at the patio. Okay, so meanwhile, let me get my pat here. I'm gonna put some oil. You can use any oil you want. So me, I prefer just a regular vegetable oil. If you want to use olive oil, it's fine too. All right. All right. Let me get olive oil. Actually, I forgot to mention this. You need to put 1 tablespoon and a half of Ethiopian pepper, Ethiopian red pepper. Okay, so this is what you cook with the tips. You can use this one. I like the taste of it when it comes with the Hulbata. And by the way, the name of this sauce called Hulbata. Let me pronounce it right. Hulbata. All right, I'm gonna start. This pot gets hot very fast. So I got about, I will say, 1/3 of a quarter of oil, and then I'm gonna put the onions. Just make sure you have no kids around when you're doing this. Yeah. That's the onion I got that in there. Go like that. I bring on that 1 cup mixed garlic and ginger here. Let's simmer a little bit. You're probably saying, why are you cooking all this food? Because we are out for 3 days. We got nothing to do, and I don't want to cook again. And by the way, so you don't have to eat this only with injera. I know I tried to eat it with the white rice. As you all know, I am married to a Filipina. Gotta have white rice in the house. And it does taste good with the white rice too as well. And if you want to eat it with what do you call it, with the bread, it's good too as well. And if you are a vegetarian, all you have to do not put the meat. And you can put everything else beside that I'm gonna be showing you now. And if you really want a protein, I think you can add a chickpeas and it's gonna work as well. But just make sure you cook this at least an hour and a half, and let us food settle. We're gonna eat some today, but the food is gonna taste really good tomorrow because all that simmering that's gonna stay overnight, it's just changed the flavor. It becomes rich overnight. All right, so I'll let it simmer like that. And if you're eating with kids, just you might want to consider not to put as much green pepper or the Ethiopian red pepper. You want to reduce it a little bit. As always, I like to make cooking very simple and make it easy for everybody to cook. Because somehow the TV and some of the chefs, they make it look like it's so secretive to cooking. Cooking is all about art, passion, and you gotta love cooking, which I do. All right, so my onions almost becoming now a little yellowish. I can put the meat now, 1 by 1, 2 by 2, it doesn't matter. The bone gives a little flavor. And you don't have to put meat if you're not a meat eater. You can always use chickpeas or some more vegetables. That's it. We're out for 3 days. All this is for us. And now I'm gonna bring the magic. The magic, remember what I said? Do not put this until the end. You put it at the patio, not here. You got the pepper. Hold on. You got it. You got the salt. And you have to test the sauce later on to see if, you know, if you need to add more. That's the cumin. And I'm gonna put that for now. And I will stir it a little bit. As you noticed, I got a water boiling here because I don't want to use a cold water to add this, okay? Let this good stuff simmer together like that. All right. That looks good already. So I was telling you guys earlier, I love to cook this when I'm camping. I don't have to worry about the smell. Like that. I'm gonna bring as you see now, it's coming together now. Technically, all I did is I sealed the seasoning here together. I'm gonna add the tomato now. Let me add all the tomatoes here. Let me turn down this a little bit. Give it a 2-3 minutes, let it come to boil again. So once it comes to boil here now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some more water. The potato will be about, I'll probably say I'm gonna add the potato with about 10 to 15 minutes left from the finished product, or about 45 minutes to an hour before it's done. And then the last thing I'm gonna put is the squash, because squash only needs about 5 minutes to get cooked. So stay with me and I'm gonna show you all when it's almost to go at the patio to put everything together. All right, so I'm gonna now do the last final touches inside the house. The pepper, I'm gonna put it in here. And then I'm gonna use the Ethiopian pepper here. I'm gonna add here. This one doesn't have that much smell in the house. So the only thing left over is my main seasoning here, which I'm gonna put outside. And you don't have to put this if you don't like the smell, if you tried it and you don't like the smell of it. But I love the smell of that thing. So leave it like that. Let us simmer together. So I don't want this pan to get, what do you call it? Sticky at the bottom. I'm gonna put the water a little bit. Just a little bit of water. See that? So then what I'm gonna do is now, I'm gonna wait until it becomes a real boil. I'm gonna take it to the backyard. I'm gonna put it on the patio. And then I'm gonna put the main, my favorite. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so now I have to prepare the barbecue here. I'm gonna finish it up here. And as you see the snow is still on the patio here. Look at the snow. Still there. Hopefully this will be gone for the next 2 weeks. And April 9th. Okay, this is the get it out. So I'm gonna finish it right here. This one. Alright. Time to start this one. I don't forget how to use this. Like that. Yes, good. Stay like that. And I'm gonna bring it outside. All right, here it comes. Bring it outside here. It's already boiling here. So what I gotta do is I gotta put that special spices. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, here it comes, the Gagan that I was talking about, and this thing is a very smelly. That's why I'm using at the back here to finish it up. So I'm gonna put it in there. So mix it a little bit. Leave it here for the next, I'll say, an hour. You want that goat meat and the mussel to get cooked. I'm gonna add the potato when it's almost 15 minutes left, and I'm gonna add the squash when it's 5 minutes left. Till then, stay with me, and I'm gonna show you guys inside when it's almost done. It's just getting cold here. I don't want to stay here. See ya. All right, let me take you guys outside again. It's been almost 25 minutes now. Let's get in there. Another half an hour. That meat should be done. And in an hour I'm gonna add, what do you call it, the potato, and then I'm gonna add the squash. Oh my God, I can't believe it. April 9 and it's still we got snow. I probably think more snow than anything else. Time to clean this backyard in about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. Hopefully this crazy snow will be gone so that I can clean it. Till then, stay with me, and then I'm gonna show you guys when this thing is done. Even the patio needs to be cleaned. All the cushion has to be out. God, can't wait for a real summer. All right, I have to go inside, stay warm, wait for the meat to get ready, and then I'm gonna add the potato. All right, see ya. I'm just kidding. I'm just sitting here, bored, 45 minutes waiting for the food to get ready. Let me show you all. Still got about another, I'll say, half an hour to go. Right there. Yeah. And then once I'm done cooking, I'm gonna do the editing, and then I'm gonna probably upload it tonight or probably tomorrow morning. Depends how late this thing is gonna go on. So hopefully we're gonna get done by 8, eating and uploading to YouTube. So this is a life that we do on the weekend. We just stay home, especially with this crazy stuff going on that we cannot go anywhere. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this video, and if you do, just consider subscribing if you never subscribed before, and if you already subscribed to my channel, please hit the bell button so that way you can get notified when I upload a new video. Other than that, just leave me your comment, and if you have any question when it comes to this dish, and I was mentioning earlier on, this dish is originally from Harar, so it's one of the very popular Hararian food when it comes to, especially in Ramadan time. So I hope you all gonna like it, and if you are a vegetarian, just consider not to put the meat and just cook it the way it is. Let the chickpeas cook very well. If you're looking for protein, you don't necessarily need to put a protein, but you can eat it without it. And hopefully you all gonna like it. I didn't put any what do you call it, a lot of oil either, or a lot of salt. So just put whatever you want to put. It's cooking, so you don't need exactly how I show for you to cook. You can always make it your own way cooking it. And if you did try, just please let me know, and then and how did it come out. And I would love to hear from y'all. That's all about being in a YouTube community. It's just like you share ideas, and if you have a dish for me that you want me to try, hit me up and I'll love to try it. I might try it your way, I might put a little twist to it. So that's how I like doing when I'm doing cooking. So I always like to put some twist on cooking. Till then, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you later on when everything is done. Yeah. Right now it's about an hour and 15 minutes while the food is cooking outside, so I'm just preparing the salad a little bit. I like to eat some, some lettuce and tomatoes and onion with my hulbata. Okay. Let's make some onion really tiny. Make sure you don't cut yourself when you're doing this. What I'm gonna use is basically tomatoes, some lemon, olive oil. Alright, phone is ringing while we are doing some video, believe it or not. Alright, so I got some tomatoes. Just like that. Oh, almost fall down right there. Finish all the tomato. As you see, I'm not like those big chefs. They cut like there's no tomorrow when they're using it. I'm not gonna use all that. So I'm not gonna put the salt and olive oil and the lemon until it's almost done. So now I'll probably say another 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna put the potato. Let the potato cook for about 15 to 15 minutes max. Put the squash in there, and hopefully another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I'm gonna show you all everything on the plate, how it tastes, how the food came out, and I hope you all gonna like it. Stay tuned. So I got the potato now. Okay, let's put the potato in there. Yeah, that. So give it another 15 minutes while the potatoes are gonna get ready. When it's almost 5 minutes before the potato get ready, I'm gonna put the squash, and then it should be done. Time to put the squash now. The potatoes are almost ready. Let's see. Yes, almost. That's good. So just give it another 5 minutes. I don't want to overcook this. I made it very small so that way it can get cooked very fast. See that? So leave it for 5 more minutes. Good. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna show you guys when it's on the plate. Let it boil. I usually like to leave it outside, let it cool off. Alright, let's get it done. Let's make this thing here. Alright, time to do my salt. Put some olive oil. I like a little bit black pepper, just a little bit, just a touch. On the salad, some salt. Oh, I did already. On the salt, I did it. Olive oil, some lemon. Right. That's it for the salad. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. Right there. Time to get the meat out. Alright, let's put it that way. I want to show you all right here. See right there? See how nice and thick the sauce is? See how thick is it? As I said, if you're a vegetarian, all the thing you have to do is just avoid the meat and have all that nice, juicy. Let's get some potatoes. I know these boys, they love their potato. All right, that's all to it. See that? That is the final dish. Put it this way. That is the final dish that I was talking about. Hulbata. Yeah?
Like any two?
Okay.
Move this over.
I want the salad. Take mine. You don't want the salad, right?
No.
Okay, that's why.
I want the salad. Meat.
Okay, you can wash your hand. Wash your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my hands is wet.
So what do you guys say? What do you guys say before you guys eat? Bismillah. Bismillah.
Bismillah. And I'm gonna say later.
All right. Let me taste it. I hope it's not too spicy for you guys, huh?
Why don't I have a bed?
You don't need bread. You can eat from there.
Can I use my hands? Yummy. Yummy.
When I'm not talking means
It's
good.
yummy. That's much.
Okay, Kutu, your turn.
Try it. One roll. What? Two rolls are already done.
this is what I call Hulbata. Do you want to learn how to cook this? Let me show you how. Okay?
I can't cook this. I don't know how to cook it.
Then when you grow up, you go on that
Potato. Because Dad put too much pepper. But again.
Just eat, man. Why you complaining?
You put too much pepper. My nose is kind of runny.
That's how we eat, right? Should I bring some pepper? What? Till then, if you like this video, consider subscribing, hit the bell button, give me a thumbs up, put your comment below, and I will see you in the next video, as usually what I say in every single video. Yeah!